Welcome to 20 Minutes of Zen with Jen. Let's get started. Find your space wherever it finds you. So maybe you have your mat rolled out, or maybe you're just sitting somewhere comfortably. You're noticing how your body feels. And as you begin to come to your breath, noticing your inhale and your exhale. Placing one hand on your heart and the other on your belly. Inhale, let your belly fill up. And exhale. Draw your navel in towards your spine. Relax your jaw. And let that breath come through your nose. And exhale. Let's fog it out. Welcoming your Ujjayi breath into your practice. Next, inhale, let's reach our arms up, overhead. Exhale, let's bring our hands together into heart center. Drop your chin to your chest, bowing your head in gratitude for your breath, this day, each moment, and trying to be present and focusing on each moment as they come. Rolling your head, ear to shoulder. Exhale it down, chin to chest, and then inhale up the other side. And just make nice little U shapes. And if you want to go all the way around back, completing the circle, go ahead and do it both ways to bring balance. And then let your head float back up and inhale your arms up. Exhale, reach for the floor in front of you, seated forward fold. So here, just letting your hips melt into the mat, into the earth, bringing your navel towards your spine as you reach your hands out further. And breathe. With each exhale, sinking deeper. Inhale, coming up to your wrists and fingertips. Looking up and lengthening your spine. Exhale, let's walk our hands over to one side. And reach down. Inhale, walking your hands center. And exhale over to the other side. Inhale, walking your hands back center and then towards you. Reaching your arms up. Exhale, placing them behind you on the mat, fingers facing away. So here, just grounding your hips and giving your elbows a little bend. You can start to reach your heart, lengthening your neck, letting your heart float up as your back deepens in its bend, feeling supported. If you'd like to let your head drop back, just don't let it sink into your shoulders, all right? So keeping your neck long before you release. Walking your hands back center. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, placing them on the mat in front of you. Let's roll forward into tabletop. So finding your knees stacked under your hips, placing your wrists so they're stacked under elbows and shoulders, fingers spread, Let's find a nice long spine here. And bringing in your cat-cow vinyasa. On your inhale, drop the belly, tailbone comes up, heart comes through your arms into your cat pose. And on your exhale, you can place tops of your feet on the mat, pressing your head in through your arms, rounding your spine, reaching navel towards your spine, and pressing your hips through, closer to your arms. So working that breath through both inhale inhale cow. Am I mixing them up? Inhale cow, exhale cat. So working your breath in through your spine into the spaces you're creating as you're rounding one way and then the other. Inhaling and exhaling that pranayama, your life force, into spaces that aren't usually here for you. We're creating new space, new depth, so that you can reach further, go longer, live more vibrantly and healthier through movement medicine. So when you're done with your cat-cow vinyasa, you can exhale it and press it back to child's pose. And then here, resting your forehead on the mat, gazing into your third eye. So with your eyes closed, start to turn them inwards to the space between your eyebrows. And breathe into that space and see what it shows you, what unfolds for you there. Do you see images, words, lights, nothing? Whatever you see is there for you. You are light, you are love, you are all the things you desire and have within you. One more breath here, inhale. And on your exhale, let's roll it up and press it back into our downward facing dog. So flipping your toes, lifting up your hips, and reaching your head in through your arms. Pedaling it out, lengthening one leg at a time. And taking any pressure out of your shoulders and out of your wrists. The more you open and press your head in through your arms, the more release you'll feel. And then we can step it out wide into a wide-legged downward dog. Grounding in the left hand. Let's release the right arm and reach it back. Exhale, reaching it through to the left leg. Shift your hips over to the right and press your head in through your arm. Looking up underneath your left arm. A nice twisted downward dog. Exhale, bringing it back center. Inhale, releasing your left arm back, grounding in the right hand. Exhale, across to the right leg. Shift your hips left and look underneath the right arm. Maybe go a little further. And then coming back center. Stepping your feet in, toes together. And then rolling it into your plank. So finding your alignment in plank. And then we'll lower, we're going to come into our side plank on the left side. And if you'd like to find any modifications here, like dropping the knee, flipping the toes, reaching the leg up, maybe take a hold of your foot and find a bind. Reaching it back up. Coming back center. And doing the other side. So again, playing with modifications here. Showing you the star, showing you the tree. I'm going to play with those as well. Or just doing what we did on the other side, coming down, dropping the knee. And playing with the bind. Coming back center. And let's lower down knees, chest, chin. All the way onto your belly, lifting up cobra. Exhale all the way down. And let's extend our arms out into a T. Bend your knees. And windshield wipe them side to side. Take your right hand, place it under your right shoulder. You can extend the left leg back. Keep that right foot pressing up. And press the arm into the mat, hand into the mat, and foot across over the left leg onto the ground. And you can use that leverage to help twist and open up your left shoulder. So this should feel really nice. You don't even want to get up from here. Right, so come back to this place whenever you need. You can play with variations here, like reaching your right arm up. Maybe get a hold of your left foot or your right foot. Or reaching for your hand. And then roll it onto the belly. If you have your hands bound, you can keep them there for a moment. Otherwise, we'll just tee it back out. Windshield wipe the feet again. And this time we're going to place the left hand down, straighten the right leg, and bring the left foot to ground over the right leg. And playing with that, twisting to open up the right shoulder. And if you want to play with any of the variations, and then coming back onto your belly, coming onto your forearms, stacking elbows under your shoulders, finding your Sphinx. From here, let's come onto our knees. Walk them in just a little bit. Flip your toes. See if we can press it right up into dolphin. Walking your feet towards you as you press your head in through your arms And if you'd like to play, you can try lifting one foot at a time. Coming back onto your knees, slowly rolling it up. Taking your hands, placing them on your lower back. So knees are hip width apart. Elbows aren't really out here. You want them to be behind you. Feet can be on the mat, tops of your feet, or toes flipped. And just finding your camel here. Starting to reach your heart up. Pressing your hips forward. And stopping where it feels good for you. Don't go beyond into any points of discomfort or pain. Make sure you're breathing. So this can be a little bit of an uncomfortable pose because of the bandha's restriction in your throat. And if you'd like to take it deeper, you can place your hands on your heels. Or onto the mat behind you. Or on the tops of your feet. You can also use blocks. You have some blocks around. These are great. And here in your camel pose, welcoming the energy, embracing, feeling open to receive. Then using your core on your inhale, either bringing your hands to your lower back first or just coming right up into center, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, placing your hands back on the mat. Flip your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Looking to the top of your mat, bend your knees, walk or hop forward. Exhale, feet are hip width apart, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Finding your mountain pose, Tadasana, grounding, centered, strong and stable. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands and step back, finding your plank. Coming down, knees, chest, chin, or into chaturanga. Finding your cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then lowering your knees onto the mat and pressing back into your child's pose. Pressing up and finding your seat. Knees are bent. Slowly roll back. From here, rocking your knees side to side. And then finding your center, stepping your feet in a little closer. Pressing your hands and feet into the mat, lifting up your hips on your inhale, finding bridge. staying here, or any variations, lacing your fingers, rolling shoulders underneath you, maybe coming to your toes, or finding a supported bridge. If you like to play with one leg up, do it on the other side. Exhale, roll it down. Hug your knees into your chest. And we're going to come into our second set of bridges, either playing with ones you're just doing, or finding your wheel pose. I also have the yoga wheel to help with those, which I will demonstrate. So if you're coming into your bridge that you just practiced, you can find that now. And if you're finding wheel pose with me, you're going to take your hands and place them under your shoulders, fingers facing inwards. And on your inhale, press up through your hands and arms. You can play with your feet grounded, toes. And tucking your chin into your chest before rolling it down. If you have some fun props like a yoga wheel and you're curious how that would work, this is where I like to really play with it, with wheel and forearm wheel. So reaching your hands onto the wheel and bringing your elbows to the mat. And just being here feels good. You can lengthen your legs. Or you could press up into your forearm wheel. It's also fun to play with grounding in your hips here and trying to keep your hips grounded. Finding what they call alien pose. I like to play with arms in eagle. So when you're done playing with your back bends, inhale your arms up. Exhale, find your counter pose in the forward fold. Feeling that flexibility and pliability in your spine as it moves in all the directions. And slowly roll back onto your mat. Hug your knees into your chest. And let's find our shoulder stand. We're going to keep bringing the hips up, rolling as you take your hands and walk them up your back, lifting up your hips and lifting your feet so that everything's stacked. Shoulders, hips, knees, ankles. If you want a candlestick or play with your balance here. And play with your leg movements. This is the way I like to work abs and core. I think inversions are a lot more fun than crunches. So have fun playing with these. And whenever you're done, you can roll it out and come to your resting pose. Just unwinding and beginning to melt into your mat. Noticing the breath. Noticing your heartbeat. Letting the breath move through your body like the waves of the ocean. Feel the rise and fall through your belly. Looking into your third eye. Feeling the energy swirling inside of you. Stirred up from your practice and your movement, your breath work, your mindfulness. Your mind is a powerful tool, and with it, you can create your nirvana. You can find your space in Zen whenever you need. You create your reality with the power of your thoughts. And with your thoughts, your vibration elevates. And you can feel this power, this grounding calmness within. And I invite you to harness it. You have it, you're here. Keep it. Anytime you're missing it, it's not with you. Come right back to this place. Welcome back into your soul and your spirit. And realize it's been there. Feel the energy rise up through your energy centers, all your chakras ignited. A rainbow of colors beaming through your body, every color of the spectrum. You are white light, love, and peace. Drawing attention back to your breath and bringing movement into your body through your fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Inhale your arms up, back and stretch like you're just waking up. And release when you're ready. pressing up into a seat. Bringing your hands to heart center, feeling this energy inside you, feeling its power, its strength, and knowing that you have it and you can share it. The more you share, the more you have to share. Keeps going, never-ending love and gratitude. Thank you all for coming today, finding your Zen with Jen. I invite you to come back and find more. There's a library of videos where you can find crystal bowl meditations and yoga for all sorts of interests and times of the day. So tune in and message me, reach out if there's something specific you're looking for. I'm here for you. Thank you so much. Namaste.